So chances are you've been playing around with AI. We all have. But what's the next step, really? Today, we're going to dig into how you move from just casual experimentation to strategic, powerful creation. We'll look at how to turn those cool, one off AI tricks into a system you can repeat again and again. Let's get into it.
But before we continue,
Make sure you pound that like button.
and subscribe to our channel to get our latest videos on AI.
And drop your thoughts in the comments section. We want to hear from you.
You know the drill, right? You've used AI to whip up an email, generate a kind of funky image, or maybe summarize a long document, and it's amazing. But then you hit that wall, that feeling of, okay, this is cool, but now what? How do you take this incredible technology and make it a real, tangible advantage for your work or your business? That's the exact question we're going to tackle today.
And this is the leap we're talking about making. It's the difference between being an AI beginner and becoming an AI practitioner. See, a beginner, they play, it's all about experimentation, one off tactics. But a practitioner, they build, they focus on implementation and creating a repeatable system. It's a difference between a party trick and a real strategy.
All right, so how do you actually make that leap? Well, it all starts with this idea called multimodal content creation. And trust me, this isn't just another buzzword. It's a seriously powerful, practical way to get your ideas out into the world.
So, what does that actually mean? It's pretty simple, really. At its heart, it's about taking one single core idea and using AI tools to spin it out into all these different formats. We're talking text, images, audio scripts, even video concepts.
This right here, this is the mantra. It's so simple, but it is so, so powerful. You start with one core idea, you create it in a bunch of different ways, and boom, you reach a way bigger audience.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. Instead of writing one article and just calling it a day, that single piece of work becomes this seed, right? It can get broken down into, say, 5 different social media posts, a cool quote graphic, a short video script, or even a newsletter. You're not actually creating more work for yourself. You're just squeezing every last drop of value from the work you've already done.
It's all about working smarter, not just harder. Okay, I get it. It sounds efficient, sure. But is it really that important? Why should you focus on this strategy, especially in the crazy media world we live in today?
Well, here's the bottom line. Your audience isn't all hanging out in one place doing the same thing. Attention is completely fragmented. Some people love to read articles, others will only watch a 60-second video, and a whole lot of people listen to audio on their commute. If your big, brilliant idea only exists in one format, you're missing out on reaching all those other people.
Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty. This is the practical step by step workflow that's going to take you from just experimenting to being a real practitioner with a real system.
And I want you to really let this sink in. Becoming a practitioner isn't about being some kind of tech genius or having a higher IQ. It's about having a process. It's all about structure. And you know what? That makes it accessible to absolutely everyone. You can do this.
So here's what that structure actually looks like, broken down into three simple steps. First, you write a focused article, and yeah, you can use AI to help with that. Step two, you take that core message and repurpose it into new formats. And step three, you generate visuals to support everything. That's it. That's the whole system.
You know, when you start using AI with this kind of clarity, with a simple structure, it stops being this big, scary, complex thing. It really does transform. It becomes what it's meant to be, an incredibly capable assistant that's just waiting for you to tell it what to do.
Now, let's talk about why this is such a huge deal, especially for the smaller players out there. For individuals, for consultants, for small businesses, this approach isn't just a nice to have, it's a total game changer.
Seriously, this is where the system becomes your secret weapon. All of a sudden, you can create visuals that compete with brands that have entire design teams. Your messaging stays super consistent because it all comes from that one core idea. You can publish more often without burning yourself out, and you can stretch a tiny marketing budget further than you ever thought possible. This right here, this is how AI levels the playing field.
So, what's the big takeaway here? It's simple, really. You're no longer just creating content for one type of person. With this method, you can connect with the readers, the watchers, and the listeners in your audience, all from a single piece of effort.
But, and this is super important, you have to remember your role in all this. Think of it this way: AI is the engine, but you are the driver. AI is fantastic at execution, at doing things quickly, but the human, that's you. You're the one who provides the strategy, the judgment, the values. AI can spit out 5 social media posts, sure, but you're the one who has to decide if they're actually any good, if they're accurate, and if they really sound like you.
Okay, let's wrap this up by talking about what you can do right now. Let's talk about your very first step on this path to becoming a true AI practitioner.
Look, if you take away just one thing today, please let it be this: the magic, the real transformation from beginner to practitioner, it happens in that moment when your random, playful experimentation becomes structured, intentional implementation.
So here's a new mantra for you, something you can stick on a post it note. Start with one idea, repurpose it intentionally, and then improve consistently. That's the loop. That's the whole game. That is how you become a practitioner.
So I'm going to leave you with a question to mull over. When you look at your work, your expertise, your business, what's that one single powerful idea you have right now that you're going to amplify first using this method? Think about it.